Read a Wigan dialect poem about change. We've left behind hunger, being small and having no teeth. We can all get sunshine ice in schools on Sunday. Everyone gets roast beef. It's great to see how Wigan, through the deal, has helped us see we're the solution, not the problem. That's right, you and me.
The best things we've got in Wigan is the people. My mum used to always say, she used to say, if you kick one, they'll all bleed. And it's perfectly true that about Wiganers. We can fight between us, but at the end of the day, we care greatly where we come from. When the measures came in about change, and when Wigan Council really faced a huge task of maybe having to close day centres down, it said, you know, if we have to save money, how can we do social care in a different way? And it put people first.
Right, everyone, we're going to start out on our wee activity now, so you'll be coming up one at a time. I'm Cheryl. I run the Smile project here at Sunshine House. It's a health and social care group. Whoa, that's the one. Hey, well done. The point of our group is to stop social isolation, really, get people out of their own homes and back in the community. When the deal came in, it changed everything, and it was about what do you want? It's not going, this is our service and you'll fit into it. That's it. Oh, well done. My group is a fantastic example of the deal in action, and by having them different conversations with our clients, we can move away from expensive care packages. What's your question? What makes you happy?
Well, I enjoy company.
Company. You get to find out who that person is rather than what they can and can't do.
There's 10.
Thanks, dear.
Show me, have you brought
When I first started here, I wouldn't even come in the room because I was that nervous and anxious.
Right, everyone, it's hot roast beef, barns and chips.
I weren't getting out. I was with my mum all the time and my dad. They have given me the confidence to go out to talk to people. In the last, say, 12 months, I've been not having a lot of seizures. Better than antibiotics and what medication. It makes your heart better.
We've got a new Wigan that's looming, and it's about mixing people, because that's where you live in your community. You don't choose to live with all people who suffer maybe dementia, or you don't choose to live with all people who's depressed.
Bye-bye. Give us a home.
The deal is far from perfect, but it's what we make it. This is not just the community, this is not just the council. This is the genuine deal partnership. It doesn't belong to any of us, it belongs between us.
What's so nice about this job is that we always get small children like you see in front of us waving at us, and
that's how we started.
That is how I started. I was always excited to see the truck coming, and then when Brian saw me, he always flashed his lights at me all the time. That is what I like about the job, community feeling. When I was in between 16 and 18, it was very difficult, I was going to college out. I was struggling of what path to go through. Until I went on the Confident Futures, my path was answered. It's a programme for young people to find them a work placement where the skills what they've got would meet the criteria of where they would like to work in. I was in an interview for it. The last words was, how about if I told you you're in? What do you mean you're in? I was speechless. My face dropped to the floor. Browns and blues.
One of the key parts of the Confident Futures is an asset-based approach, which is part of the deal. A lot of the young people are looked after and care leavers, and sometimes they've got learning needs. So the aim of the programme is to work on their strengths and raise their aspirations. By the time they're finished on the 12-month programme, they're then more confident to do things for themselves that perhaps they wouldn't have done in the past. So say you wanted to do something in like the area you live, doing a bit of voluntary work, I can pass you on the name if you like. It's stories like Adrian that reflect the deal at its best. Just seeing where he is today from where he was with a career and a future, it's really, really pleasing to see.
I've been driving over 12 months now, Jen.
Yes, I know. Proud of you. Yeah. Yes, I am.
The Deal for Community looks at how the council can support the community and what the community can do to support themselves. So the whole community gravitate to us and things just happen because we're here.
Thank you.
We get children, young people, adults, families, grandparents who all just come here and meet up and decide to do something positive. What we want to do is give children and young people a safe space so they feel they can come in and have a conversation with us without being judged.
Wants to know what time you will be home.
But what if they wanted to know where you were all the time?
We knew that there was a need for some kind of intervention regards knowledge for these kids. There was a lot of issues, a lot of pretty grim statistics on the area about sexual health, early pregnancy. We used a sexual health and wellbeing provider to come in and provide sessions, and then we upskilled with them so we could become sustainable because there was such a need to carry on.
We was talking before about some of the lads about the good points of the estate, like living on Nollyall, and the bad points as well.
If the adventure playground wasn't here, how different would your life be? Actually quite different. Wouldn't even know you lot. Takes your mind off things. It's just better, isn't it, really? Remember that week when it was shut?
Yeah, it's shut for a week. We was messaging you and everything. When you open again?
We know that they're always here. You actually have that. More people around here you can speak to all the time.
It's about recognising that the community is quite powerful in itself. So anything that the community needs, we can be very responsive, or we can just listen and just let the children play, which is what's needed in quite a lot of the times.
So we're on our way to the weekly Huddle. We'll have colleagues from the council, the police, health and social care, NHS staff, complex dependency team, just have a conversation about what's happened in the past week and see if we can offer our help and support to anybody to get issues sorted out quickly. It cuts out red tape, really.
Thanks very much. Just for those who haven't been before, I'm going to get straight into case discussions in a minute. Just wanted to go over to Chris, who's going to give us a quick update on something within the adventure playground.
Positive point really, the youth sessions on a Monday night are quite busy again, which is obviously a good thing. It's diverting young people from around the shops at Norley Hall on a Monday night.
Talking to staff, previous ways of working, the frustrations were around not getting hold of people from other services, having to fill referral forms in. This way of working is much more efficient, effective. We are avoiding duplication of effort. Them conversations are happening all week and outside of huddles, and they're seeing the benefits on the ground. Morning, Anne.
Morning, Matthew.
Anything happened overnight?
It's been fairly calm. I won't use the Q word, but it has been fairly calm.
Place-based working has been a real challenge in terms of implementation. It's a fundamental change of how we deliver services. Always finding new ways of working, more creatively, more joined up with residents. Culture change is really difficult and really challenges, but it's the definite right thing to do.
I'm not particularly confident at the start, but as soon as I go up the ladder, I'm very, very confident. And over the last 4 years, I've jumped very high. I'm getting support from Wigan Council as my ambitions for the future is to work in children's services around complex needs. And it's looking very bright.
When they looks at our past, what does think they'll see? Cotton, coal and pies, aye, thriving industries. Despite the industrial decline, we never lost our pride, and coping with austerity, Wiganers took it in their stride. We need groups within the communities and their caring staff to build a brighter future so that everyone can laugh. Forget all those jokes that's heard about Wigan Pier. This is Wigan, and 2019 is going to be our year.